Muslim League in the 1920s didn't have a huge following. It had a following of about 2,000 members across India. And it was running short of funds. So the Muslim League was not not in a great state in the late 1920s. The All India Muslim League session was held in 1930 in Allahabad, and Iqbal was asked to preside over that session. The most important and probably the most often quoted bit of Iqbal's speech is the one that talks about the formation of a state in the northwestern part of India, which will have a Muslim majority and possibly self-government, and that would be the final destiny of the Muslims of India. But what else is Iqbal saying in his speech? He's saying quite a lot, in fact. He thinks that the concept of nationalism is something that has arisen out of Europe, out of the West, and he says that it can't be imported into South Asia, into the culture of South Asia, and it's not compatible with Islam, because Islam is a way of life, it's a social structure, and it's a culture. And he says that it's only when you have the absence of religion that you need the support of nations. He is essentially critiquing the concept of nationalism as based on a particular territory. He calls India the greatest Muslim country in the world, and he talks about India as being a very unified entity in spite of its diversity. He quoted the words "an imperium within imperio," which is to say a government within a government, or a sovereignty within a sovereignty, which basically means like a Muslim pocket within a larger India. Basically what he's saying is that if the provincial boundaries are demarcated in such a way that the Muslims of India form one unified province or one unified state within the larger state, then within that state there's going to be no need for separate electorates, because there'll be mainly Muslims there, and outside of that pocket there'll be mainly Hindus, or non-Muslims. Total number of people who showed up for that particular session are estimated to be about 500, and the large majority of those are considered to have been illiterate, or they were not well versed in English. The speech was delivered in English, and it's a slightly difficult speech to understand. So it has been speculated that the majority of the people who attended the session may not have understood what Iqbal was saying. He was narrating a story about Akbar, the emperor. And when he mentioned the story, some people in the audience thought that he had said something religious, something of religious importance, and they got up and shouted Allahu Akbar. At which point Iqbal got a little bit flustered, and he paused because he didn't know what to say next. The point being that we're not sure how many people really understood the nuances of Iqbal's Allahabad address.